Hey guys, welcome back to more Amnesia Illuminated. Last time we did a few things. We went into... Wait a minute, where did we go? I've completely forgotten. No, we went into the guest room. Is that right? Yes, we went into the guest room. And then we came back to the... What is this even called anymore? The engine room? I've completely forgotten what this is called. Wow, my memory is short. We came back to the engine room after acquiring the key in the guest room. We discovered there are various puzzles in here. We also discovered lots of things. We discovered that that Daniel is learning that he's been chased by something that kills people he meets. He immediately, essentially, followed Alexander's instructions to go to Brennenburg. But today, we have to go to one of the more challenging places in the game. There are two places we haven't been, but... Oh, this door's closed again. Of course the door's closed again. Nothing really seems different in here, but perhaps something is different in here? Which way does this open? That way. Anything different? Nothing that different. There shouldn't really be anything different in here, because we didn't actually solve any more rooms. We just went into the engine room, or whatever you want to call it. However, today, it is time to deal with storage. Now, storage is a pretty complex area. This is probably going to take the entire video because it is very complicated. It poses many challenges. Let's go. There's a lot of... Well, there's not too much story in here, but... if I'm going to die at any point in the game, this is the first point I'm most likely to die. To be fair, this is the time that, this is the second time I will have actually been in real danger. Oh no, third, I guess. And welcome to storage, guys. There are several things to observe immediately. First of all, the architecture is similar to that of the wine cellar. The first thing to know. The next main thing to note, you may have already noticed, it is very dark down here. Notice how this smoke fades and then it just becomes black. Now, let me be clear. If you think it's black because of YouTube or something, nope. It is actually black, even to me. And as we... wait, does this... I forget the order in which things happen. There's an order to things happening here. And I do believe... the first thing we do is we get a note. Is this a memento? Yes. The darkness in storage feels strange and unnatural. Indeed. Thematically, or supposedly, shall we say, theoretically, this darkness is created by the presence of the shadow. This is a manifestation, or a aspect of the manifestation of the shadow. And indeed, it is an unnatural light. It is absolutely dark in here. Now, there are two ways we can go here. Well, actually, let's do it... Oh, okay. Let's do it the way that'll cause me the most pain, shall we? How much lamp oil do I have? Not much. We'll find more. In fact, yeah, I have plenty of lamp oil. It's actually fine. Let's light a few lamps as we go and just see how ineffective they have a lot of tinderboxes. Maybe... Actually, yeah, come on. Oh, there we go.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Daniel having a flashback to something horrible that happened? Well, let's press forward and see See if he remembers any more. I'm going to light many of the lights down here. I have a lot of torches, so I actually... a lot of tinder boxes even. So I can very well do this. Now, the reason I've come down here, there are 3 ways from that room past there. Also, we need to try this door, by the way. Won't budge. But there are rocks here. Oh, look. We are trapped. I just want to make sure I haven't done this in the wrong order, actually. The rubble from a cave-in is hindering further passage in the storage. Find a way to get through. Huh. We still have the chemistry pot from before. I wonder. No object to use item on. I wonder. Let's just light this, why not? So, if the player comes straight forward, as you've learned here, we are trapped. Oh, we get a free tinderbox though for our efforts. I am lighting so many lights down here. It is very dark. Fortunately, I have been saving up on tinderboxes. So as yet, we haven't actually had to spend much time in the darkness or use that much lamp oil. Man, I'm gonna light like all the lights down here. This is my plan, you see. This was a plan all along, guys. I never... See, look, I plan, you see. This is what I do, and then I light all the lights so that I'm not terrified at one of the more interesting parts. Actually, I've never gone to the effort of lighting this room up. Let's do that. We can now see this room is very well lit up if you light all the flipping torches at the cost of, what is that, 4 tinder boxes? Well... let's make my life hard and do this the hard way, shall we? There are 2 ways you can do this. Go in there first, or go down here first. Going down here first is definitely harder. So let's go. Because there's a reason why this is much harder. The main reason this is much harder is there are several rooms down here. Now... as I recall, I should be safe. I'm just going to light loads of lights here. I'm going to burn through my tinder boxes. There are loads of lights down here. Loads of rooms down here. There's like 5 rooms or something. No, there's only 4 rooms. Well, whatever, same thing. And there are tinder boxes all over the place. And there's a fair amount of oil down here as well. And there are other things down here. Other things. I know this room is safe. Yes, I am gonna light a torch in here, or a light in here, why not? There you go. Even though that's possibly, arguably a stupid thing to do. You definitely want to hunt around. There are tinder boxes in a lot of places in this area. It's hard to... look, I'm probably gonna miss a bunch, by the way. There's actually none in here? Well, there's a note. Oh no, there's one under the note, of course there is. Right, note... what do you have for us? Regarding explosive mixture. How convenient. A cave-in blocks our way, and then we get a note about an explosive mixture. Alexander. I have prepared the explosive you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is to mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. We've heard that name before. Cornelius something Agrippa? Or is it something Cornelius Agrippa? Supposedly, he vanished. Supposedly, he was never even here, according to someone who was called Agrippa and died in a completely different country. Why have we seen that name again? I wonder if that name will come up even more. We've got to check for tinder boxes. Also, I forgot to point out the sound. We can hear people crying. Man, this place is like maximally designed to freak you out. Now, another tinder box. We really should take all these tinder boxes, as many as we can, because I'm burning through them. Fortunately, there are loads down here. So it's not like the game unfairly, you know, doesn't give you enough stuff to survive. I've not needed the laudanum yet. Oh, I've got a few cuts and bruises. I guess I could. I have a slight headache, presumably from all the darkness. Sure, let's just light a light in every room to make Daniel feel a bit safer. We should still be safe at this point as we explore. Things will eventually get a bit tricky. See, this is one of the... let's light this, why not? This is one of the explosive materials. The other one should also be in here. Yeah, it's over there in that corner. You can... Well, you possibly can't make it out, but it is over there. Let's head in here. We need to find tools enough to... I am just gonna... Even though I know I should be fine, I'm gonna close that anyway. There's the sound of someone sniffling there. Man, this... Oh, hello. Right, okay, here's where things get difficult, because... As I recall, if I'm not mistaken... I probably am. I'm just gonna... Which way does this door open? That way. Well, that's not helpful. If I'm not mistaken, that there is the thing I need, and is also... the trigger for my doom as well. I'm going to go in the other room first, just to make sure I've got all the stuff, because depending on how this goes, I may not be able to hang around here for very long. Weirdly, I don't think... The game could have been made a bit more adaptive here, I feel, to maybe play with the player a bit more, to make them feel even more tormented, because there are only a few set triggers. Ah! Wait. Is this the other one? Well, I mean it is, but is it the other one I'm thinking of? I think the answer is yes. Right. Okay, so if I press this... Nothing? Is it the other one that is the trigger? I don't remember. I'm pretty certain it's the other one. Okay, we're gonna go pick up the other one. Whew, we're gonna go pick up the other one. I'm just gonna close that. Man, why am I feeling stressed? This should be easy, right? I know what I'm doing. Is that not the trigger? Hold on. We're supposed to combine these. Wait, how do I combine things again? Oh, no, I need the other part. Yes, that's what's in the other room, of course. Of course it is. Man, it's been too long since I played this game. So we now have 2 of the drill bits, which we need to open these casks. I don't think... Did the game actually tell me that I need to get a drill? I'm not sure if it did. No, it didn't. Well, we know that these are the 2 chemicals. Oh, yeah. The valve is rusted shut. Yeah, so now it's hinting that we need to do something else. See, look, I know exactly what I'm doing, to the point that I'm ignoring the fact that the game's giving me hints about what I should be doing. It's rusted shut. I need to find some other way. Blah, 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 and so forth. Right. I'm pretty certain. As we come up here, we should still be fine. I am just walking everywhere, by the way. That's actually a funny thing in this game. Unlike another game, which is of a similar genre, arguably, Alien Isolation, namely, running is a bad idea. In this game, running is a good idea sometimes. It's almost seldom a good idea in... I'm going to close this door for my own safety. Almost seldom a good idea in Alien Isolation. Just for comparison's sake. Right, here's the other bit. Now, this is the trigger. Now that I've completely forgotten what are the triggers, I know that that is the trigger for this next bit. I want this tinderbox. And yes, I could have walked around. No, I didn't want to. Because I'm lazy. I've got to enter this area. Okay, here we go. So when I press this... some interesting noises occur. I'm gonna wait until we've done this bit before I do this bit. Now, I am gonna peek because I'm insane. Where is he? You can peek through the cracks in the door, of course, and they won't see you. Where is he? Daniel is slowly going insane. Now, one of the interesting mechanics in this game is there's no actual lights in here that I can light up, is there? No, they're all missing. That's no good. I don't want to go too insane. Not right now, anyway. And it's already happened. One of the fun features of this game is the way you deal with monsters is you hide. So, by not revealing myself to the monster actually went away. There was a monster, And it's happened, it's gone, I'm pretty certain. I'm fairly certain because the music's up. The music is the clue, essentially. And, if you just don't encounter the monster, if you just don't engage it, it just disappears, it just goes away. The idea is that it loses interest and wanders off. And that's a perfectly fine thing for it to do in a way. But the thing is, once you figured out the mechanic, it's always a bit too easy. Okay, let's oh dear, hold on. Let's combine all this stuff. How do I combine this stuff? This goes on here. Okay, all goes together. And then let's do this carefully. Again, I can't remember. I think... Oh, no, okay. I think we're fine here now. I'm pretty certain we're fine. So we put this... Oh. No, wait. We have to do this first? Okay, we do this first. And then we collect some of the stuff in here. Now, there is a mechanic at play here, as I recall. Which is... If I now run with both of these mixed together, I think I die. Although I can't remember... I might be getting confused with Penumbra. Didn't that happen in Penumbra? Okay, well either way, we now carry some dangerous material. And the shadow makes a move of sorts, but not directly. Imagine if the shadow, like, covered this area in its stuff. Man, that would suck, because Daniel would take one hit and then die. Okay, so now we just have to walk very calmly back to the boulders. Of course, if you don't know what you're doing and you're going through this area, my word, is it stressful. It is just horrible. It's so well done. The fact that I can light the work like all the way up is pretty cheaty, I have to admit. I've kind of been saving my tinderboxes, not exactly for this moment, but I mean I have 22 again, so it's not like I was saving them specifically for this. Right, we have to put the volatile mixture down here somewhere. There you go, well done, Daniel. And then we have to set it off. Now, there's many mistakes that I have known players to make here, such as standing next to it and setting it off. Also, it's kind of it's not obvious how you set it off. The way you set it off is you just throw something at it. Oh, that missed. Hold on, that's partially why these boulders are here. Ugh. I'm clipping the staircase. Go on. There we go. It barely tapped it, but we've done it. We are indeed through into the second section of storage. Wow, Daniel is barely conscious. Okay, let's laudanum him up a bit. Back to full health. Okay, good. Wow, I didn't realize how much damage I was going to take standing that close. I thought I was fine, but nope, not fine at all. And to the second section of storage. More dark tunnels. I am definitely going to like this. Thank you. There's even fewer lights in this area. But again, there are plenty of tinderboxes if you just look. There's one or two more lamp oils, I forget, in this next section. This next section actually gets really kind of weird. Ah, here we go. So this will be where the second lamp oil is, right? Wait, what? Second lamp oil? Oh, no. Oh, we got laudanum, though, just in case we took a hit. We took a big hit. We barely survived. Right, we need more of this.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Yeah, let's light this up. Why not? What could go wrong lighting up this tunnel? Man, it is so dark in here. I'm just going to light it up even more. Possibly not. I shouldn't have done that one. Oh, well, it's fine. And the second section of storage. Man, I need to get more lights in here. Is there a light on this side? Okay, yes, there is. I'm just going to light up the whole area so you guys can see what it's actually like if you do light up this area. It's not as bad if you do, you know, spend all your tinderboxes lighting it up. It's still pretty bad. However, there's one bit I want to do before I go further forwards. This here is forwards. Now, I'm going to play a little game. This little game is... Oh, there's more tinderboxes here. This little game is called One of These Rooms Is Not Like the Others. If you're familiar with this game, you'll know exactly what's about to happen. This room, in room A, I'm just going to light this light just because why not? This room has pig carcasses in it, amongst other things. I think we have more tinder boxes. If we jump over the barrels, there's oil hidden in the barrels. Okay, we need to get a little bit of space. So this room, I mean, it's not pleasant, is it? We've got six half pigs, 3 full pigs, possibly not the same pig. The next room, though, has an interesting feature. Let me show you the feature. It is called Run. Did he actually activate? Did he actually activate? Did he? There's a monster. That actually did make me jump. I was not expecting that. Is he going to break through? They can break down doors. I genuinely wasn't expecting that. I did not know that happened. I've never encountered that jump scare at all. So, the groan... You see, I've not investigated this particular one enough to know exactly how this is going to go down from this point on. So the groan gives you warning that there's something in there, and then apparently if you walk up to it again, he tries to smash it down. What is going on? I think he's still in there and the AI's glitched. I've never encountered it like this before. So I'm just going to have to avoid that room. Shouldn't be too hard, because I just kind of go around this way. That is really surprising. Wow, even now, even after I've learned so much about this game, I'm still finding things it surprises me with. Right, let's go do some progress, right? So, progress is this way. I am gonna throw some lights up. Was that Daniel's memory? Was that Daniel doing what sounded like a rather horrible deed? Was it Daniel observing someone doing a horrible deed? We don't really know at this stage. We didn't hear Daniel in that memory. Also, this room is kind of designed to freak you out. Yeah, it kind of freaks you out. This room is kind of weird. I always wondered what the hell this thing is. You can touch it, of course. It's fire, so all it does is hurt. I don't know why people would feel the need to touch it, but it is an unusual object, isn't it? I wonder if somehow this is meant to represent perhaps the the altar which Daniel found the orb upon, perhaps. Who knows? This room I think is safe. Yeah, it's actually quite well lit up, in fact. Yeah. However, it suddenly doesn't get safe once you're in here. We have to read the note. We have to read the note. Also, there's a hidden thing over here. Tinderbox. I don't think there's a hidden thing behind here. We can't even get up there. Okay. Let's do the note. In case of a missing rod. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is one rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Okay, and now things get a bit dangerous. Do we peek? Do we not peek? That is the question. Oh shit, it's actually seen me. Is he gonna break the door down? I told you they can break doors down. Oh, yes, he's coming. We'll just hide over here and we should be fine. Oh, I love that they just spawn him there. And if you don't close the door... Is he actually going to find me? No, he's wandering away. But that's pretty funny. That they just spawn in there. And if you don't close the door, he just wanders up the stairs and beelines for you. I didn't realize he was going to see me through that crack in the door, but he did. Sharp bugger he is. We have to wait for the music to die down. Otherwise, he may actually just be hiding around the corner. Now, there are occasions when the game can glitch out and monsters don't despawn properly. It's quite rare. It's very rare, in fact. I think he's actually wandered off down into the kitchen area at this point. We can probably move, and the music's dying away, so we should be relatively safe. But that door, as you can see, is gone. They do break doors down. What number of monster count is that? 3. I think he's still there. The music's still going. They move around pretty quietly. No, he's gone. They do move around pretty quietly. So you have to be very careful with them. The snarling or the growling is what mainly gives them away. So you do have to be a bit careful with them. Now, the funny thing is, if he wanders all the way down to the kitchen and you leave this area dark, they actually can't see very well in the dark. So you are perfectly fine to sort of stand here and look at him. And he shouldn't notice you for a while, but you shouldn't look at him for too long because looking at them drains your sanity fast. As you can see, Daniel has already lost a lot of sanity. However, we're all in good health. Okay, so that door is also open now as well. So did that one actually come out? Or is that... I can't remember if that door is just... Ooh, there's a chance that door... Oh, man, I can't remember actually now. There's a chance that door actually opens itself once you've gone up there, if you don't open it. And then the monster might actually still be in there. So... I'm curious. I want to look. Let's have a look. Don't see it. But I can't remember how that door works. Man, it's one of the more difficult doors to remember because it's a very specific door, but whatever. Okay, we've made it past one of the more terrifying sections at this point, but we're not out of the woods yet. The game now does something very, very fun. It puts you on edge with things falling down from, well, a room similarly decorated to the opening entrance hall, or in fact the back entrance hall, or whatever it's called. But that's not the only thing it does here. Now, the fact I've lit this room up is actually going to be a massive disadvantage. I cannot remember if he actually comes down the stairs. So the game spawns a monster at the top of the stairs when you try and go up the stairs. Although it looks like he isn't coming down the stairs. I can never remember their movement patterns. I don't know why I'm crouching. It doesn't actually make a difference. Not right now, anyway. But the monster does, in fact, spawn at the top of the stairs, just round this corner, in fact. I think he's gone. He's not hiding around the corner, is he? Man, that music has me kind of worried that he's still here, because the music is like the main clue, as if monster's still here or not. Okay, I think he's buggered off. Oh man. Okay, so that's it. If he has actually buggered off, then that's it. Run. There's no reason to stay here. And this is what most people do when they get into this section. They just run, and it works because there's nothing actually chasing them, even though they feel like, man, I'm being chased. Damn, is storage stressful. And as I predicted, it has taken... Oh, jumping instead of pressing left click. What am I doing? It's taken my entire estimated time to get through that section. And now we come back into... I forget what this is called. Rear hall or something?
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Ah, the good doctor was sent here by someone in Algiers. Could it have been Alexander? Possibly Agrippa. It's noteworthy now that things have changed in here. This chest is closed, actually. I wonder if this respawns. No, it doesn't. Okay, the game's not that generous. However, the game tries to make it very, very clear that you are not alone in this area. There's a body here now. This body was definitely not here before. But now the body is in fact here. Okay, guys. One of the more stressful episodes, and actually, it only gets worse from here. Well, let's say worse. Some areas are worse than others. The unnatural darkness does persist a little while here, but we only have one more area to go, and then... Oh, yes, I forgot. Yeah, they add more things just kind of, you know, around the place. Yeah, go away. Anyway, guys, I hope you've learned a bit there. I hope you've learned a bit how storage works, how the darkness is, at this point, unnatural, and is supposedly created by the shadow. This is evident that we heard the shadow on several occasions, but we didn't actually see it manifest in any particular way. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!